Imagine checking into a dark, gothic institutional setting only to realize you are completely trapped under the suffocating, unhinged obsession of multiple monstrous, hyper-possessive paranormal protectors who refuse to let you out of their sight. In Cute but Psycho, the incredibly dark, high-intensity opening installment of the Verfallen Asylum trilogy, best-selling monster romance author Beatrix Hollow delivers a spectacular masterclass in paranormal reverse-harem fiction, flawlessly executing the forced proximity, monstrous protectors, and asylum horror tropes. Moving far past the conventional formulas of standard contemporary or paranormal fiction, the narrative plunges listeners into a shadow-drenched, heavy structural environment governed by rigid institutional control, dark psychological experiments, and terrifying supernatural entities where survival requires an absolute will to live. The story follows a fiercely resilient heroine who has spent her life building a heavy layer of internal structural armor to survive the world's chaotic crossfire. Her highly controlled, self-reliant existence is thrown into absolute chaos when she enters the immediate, inescapable orbit of a brooding, lethal collective of dominant monsters and non-human alpha anti-heroes who rule the asylum and their shared domestic territory with absolute authority. Hollow excels at crafting an agonizingly tense, slow-burning psychological and emotional battle of wills where the physical and supernatural friction carries an immense narrative weight across this deep standalone universe saga. Far from an instant submission, our independent heroine matches their dominant, dangerous energy with razor-sharp wit, a fierce defiance, and an absolute refusal to be easily broken, making her monstrous protectors earn every single ounce of her compliance. What begins as a volatile, high-friction proximity arrangement born out of shared organizational secrets, dark transactional debts, and a high-stakes captivity setup quickly transforms into an all-consuming exclusive alliance. The hero's protective instincts cross permanently into extreme, hyper-possessive territory as they utilize their immense supernatural power, constant tactical tracking, and total domestic dominance to shield their ultimate dangerous fixation from external, deadlier institutional threats and hostile factions, while systematically tearing down her carefully guarded internal defenses. The chemistry between them is an absolute wildfire, building to an exceptionally high level of explicit, breathless monster romance spice, laced with heavy multi-partner dominance, non-human anatomy, absolute emotional surrender, and intense praise dynamics. Cute but Psycho stands as a definitive powerhouse launch, proving that when a dangerous team of monsters vows to claim you, total surrender to the bond is your only path to true survival.